Wealth accumulation is partly genetic, partly because of where someone grew up. Wealthier neighborhoods afford better schools, higher paying jobs, and lovely homes. When combined with a good work ethic, this is enough to launch anyone into the top 1%. Pioneering psychologist G. Stanley Hall first noticed that wealthy parents tend to have rich children, who grow up to be more affluent adults than those born poor or even in the middle class. His explanation was, genes determine nervous energy and persistence more than at any other time of life. The challenge, however, is the continuing cycle of wealth. The adult children born into higher socioeconomic status can grow their own wealth through whatever means, just as their wealthy parents did before themselves, such as through inheritance, business acumen, or investing. It is important to note that while genes play a role in one's ability to accumulate wealth, it is not the only factor at work. The neighborhood someone grows up in also plays a significant role. Wealthier neighborhoods afford access to better resources, which help children succeed later in life. This is especially true in today's economy, where a college degree is no longer enough to guarantee a good job. This is what separates the top 1% from the 99%. Dominion. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. To increase income, the 99% need to focus on improving their skills or working harder. Result: skill x time equals income. There's no leverage in that equation. The 1%, on the other hand, focus their energy on having dominion over the value that other people need. Providing access to the value of your product or service is scalable. Selling the value of your skills is not. Wealth is measured by dominion. The 1% have dominion over the value that the real estate provides. They have dominion over the value that a company delivers, over the value that media, patents, IP, or trade secrets supply. That is wealth. Note that this is not necessarily ownership, but control. To answer your question, how do people get to the top 1%? Having the ability to create and control value that you can sell to many leads to wealth. Instead of selling the value of your skills, focus on controlling assets that generate value for others.